Hey guys, Cell here and welcome back to some more Nikke. Now, can you believe it? Another collaboration event is gonna be coming out soon. And I cannot believe that it's ReZero. Like, look, I love Rem, kind of. I don't really care for Amelia, but then again, I haven't seen season 2. I arguably am probably gonna have to go see season 2 before I actually do that event. But yeah, seeing Rem in this game, oh man, I hope that she's as ridiculous as it 2B is in terms of shooting. I hope she is. But either way, yes, I know that our wife's event is literally hard mode is out. But I want to finish Blah Blah's freaking side quests so that way we can move on, so that way after the event is over I can get into actually doing the main story. So let's go, Pira. Commander, it's Rapi. What? Oh, yeah, R-A-P-I, yeah, Rapi. I'm sending you this message because I have a personal request. How did you come up with this username? Oh, this? Well, I can hardly use the same username for my other account. If you're not a fan of it, I can use my original ID. No, it's okay. Back to what I was saying. When you have time, I was hoping you and I could go somewhere. To the commander's room? Yes, please. Is this on the surface? Yes, just the two of us. Yes. It won't be dangerous. Not as long as I'm there to protect you. That's reassuring. Call me whenever you're available. Oh, I'm always available for you, Rapi. It doesn't matter when. Okay. I'll wait for your call. Chapter 26? Really? Well, I know this isn't gonna most likely unlock Raptilion, but sure. Is this the place you were talking about? Yes, this is it. Rapi looks around the area without saying a word. Why come here? I'm not sure, but I somehow felt I had to come here at least once. Could this be traces of Red Hood? Oh. No, it can't be. That. Red Hood is gone forever. Don't you lie to me. Don't you be lying to me. Now, this is a side quest, but I'm not going to say anything about it. Because again, I'm going to be doing other side quests, so I'll just, yeah, I've already said my piece on that before, and what the ending of that part was. I don't believe she's gone. Just saying. If I were to guess, I'd say this was something that was saved in my subconscious when I was entwined with Red Hood. But there's nothing here. That's because so much time has passed. There's no way of knowing what this place used to be. Not anymore, at least. However, I feel a strong sense of longing here. What kind of place was this to Red Hood? I'm not sure. It might have been a place where she had fun with her friends. It could have been a secret place where she spent a lot of time alone. Perhaps somewhere where she spent time with someone special. Whatever it is, I'm certain this place had a special place in her heart. I'm sure she'd be glad we made it out here. Yeah. Rapi stands there silently, although this is her first time at this place. There is not a noticeable sense of longing riddled on her face. She seems to be simultaneously smiling and on the verge of tears. After about 10 minutes, Rapi looks at me with a smile. Thank you for coming here with me. Let's head back. Thank you for the gift, Rapi. Love you. Thank you again for accompanying me. I'll be available whenever you need me. Rapi. Yes, Commander. I'm really happy that you're back. Me too. I'm glad to be back. That makes two of us. I won't be deleting this ID. Would it be okay if I use it to ask you for personal favors from time to time? Of course. Thank you. I hope you get some good rest. Come on. Where Tillion? Come on, man. Tactical detox. Tactical detox. The hell is that? Commander, I switched to this account again to communicate with you. It's me, Rappy. What's going on? Well, while searching Reclamation Site 1, I found something that caught my attention. What was that? It was a letter I found inside an old storage box containing a mysterious message. That said, I'll be waiting at the hideout. Hideout? It must have been left by someone who used to live up on the surface. Ever since I saw it, I can't stop thinking about it. Oh yeah, when Red Hood's place, yeah. You think it could have something to do with Red Hood? For now, I'm not sure. I'm considering digging deeper to see what I'd turn up. Would you perhaps be interested in coming with me? Of course. Thank you, Commander. I'll wait here for you. You know, a part of me is telling me that I should not be doing this. Because this is chapter 27. And that's the current chapter we're technically on. So you know what? Last one was 26, which was the end of what we did before. So in actuality, right now, I'm sorry, Rafi, but I'm gonna have to put your stuff on hold. I'll do that when I've actually done the main story. Now, will I remember to do that? That's another issue altogether. Are you that commander I've been hearing about? I have a favor to ask of you. I hope you will be receptive to it. Ingrid? Who is that? Can't you see my username? If you're making an assumption based on the word tactical being in there, then you're sorely mistaken. Anyway, let's just act as if we don't know each other. A mass-produced Nikke that was maintained by Alicia and has escaped. She was recently deployed on a mission up to the surface, but upon the issuance of a return order, she apparently went AWOL. Would she have a compelling reason to do so? I have my suspicions, but I cannot say anything without any certainty. She was always proactive on the field and never had any real complaints. Does this happen often? Not often, but it does occur on occasion, and usually only shortly after someone has become a Nikke. Typically as a result of feelings of despair, alienation, and more derived from their recent transformation. But this time is different. Despite being a mass-produced Nikke, she has successfully returned from 5 separate missions on the surface. This is an astonishing high survival rate. It indicates that she is exceptionally skilled for a mass-produced model. She has also demonstrated remarkable initiative on the field, to the extent that she was scheduled to receive dedicated armament soon. She is a highly tactical soldier, and I am at a loss as to why she would choose to go AWOL. I would chase after her myself, but as you know, the Ark can't afford to be deploying troops outside the city. Only a special detached unit such as yourselves will be able to pursue. Okay, we'll do what we can. We're still picking up her ID signal. That tells us that she's still alive. I'll give you the coordinates shortly. Thank you for doing this. Okay, that's chapter 25, so technically speaking... If we bring her back, what happens then? Nothing, I guess. Yeah, nothing will happen to her. What makes you so sure? The instructor appears to have placed a high value on that Nikke. If they were even planning on providing dedicated armaments, they clearly considered her an invaluable asset. If anything, she'll get a slap on the wrist and nothing more. Keep in mind though, we're talking about Ingrid here. A light slap on the wrist could end up being an hour-long hiding or more. Really? Really? Fine, let's track this Nikke down. There's nothing worse than taking someone back and throwing them to the lions. I'm telling you, nothing bad is going to happen to her. Okay, I trust you. I caught you. Hey, it's, crud. Why do I keep forgetting this one's name from the Christmas event? It annoys me the hell out of me when I do. Lumi, I believe was it. Bah. Be cooperative and come quietly. The boss is looking for you. Instructor. Yes, she's been worried sick about you. So much so that she personally asked us to track you down. Right, so let's go back. If you have any grievances or any sorts of demands, let us know. I'm sure the instructor will hear you out. I shouldn't have to tell you this, considering you're from the Elysian. But you're probably in for a serious reprimanding when you get back. You still trust Ingrid? I don't. Not anymore, at least. For what reason? She puts on a commendable act, pretending to treat us all humanely, but in the end, we're just pawns to her. So please, just let me go. Psst. Plumes of smoke suddenly burst out from underneath us. A smoke grenade? Everyone, be careful. She's coming. Is this about getting down and dirty? From the haze of smoke, the mass-produced Nikke appears. Or rather, a decoy who looks exactly like one. A decoy. Robbie, over there. Off in the distance, the silhouette of a figure darts off rapidly. Permission to use suppression bullets granted. Roger. Robbie fires a barrage of bullets. Pow! There's a deafening sound and the distant silhouette disintegrates. And what the? It exploded. A decoy. A decoy. Commander, behind you. I whip to look behind me and see the mass-produced Nikke sprinting away at full speed. She is moving far too fast for a normal Nikke. She's using a boost pack. She's outside of our range. I don't think pursuing is possible. What just happened? The Nikke we initially saw up close was actually her, not a decoy. She cloaked herself with a decoy, imitated a decoy's movements, and then used the boost pack to book it out of there. And what is she? Some kind of ninja. Amazing. Let's head back. Man, that is some really, that's a really smart mass-produced Nikke to be able to, do that with us. Like, dang. Also, why doesn't she trust Ingrid? I arguably would trust Ingrid way more than a certain someone. What was her name again? I hate her so much that I've literally forgotten her name. I'm not even kidding. What was her name? Shuen, that's it. Let me make sure I get this correct. You lost her. First, she used a smoke bomb and covered herself as a decoy, then remained near you, making you think she was a decoy. At the same time, she had deployed another decoy in another direction, which you mistakenly believed was the real her. She proceeded to take advantage of your confusion and use that boost pack and escape. It all happened too fast. What an amazing tactic she employed. Truly remarkable. This is a maneuver I could adopt for large-scale battles. The most impressive part of this whole thing is that she was able to formulate that plan in such a short span of time. You seem to be enjoying this. How could I not be? This is proof that Elysian's curriculum is doing its job. But she claims not to trust me. I mean, the head of Elysian. Yes. That must be the reason. And what's bound to happen. Could this be karma? What's going on? Hear her out first, and then decide for yourself. Decide what? You'll understand when you talk to her. We're currently pinpointing her location using the trajectory of her escape route. I'll let you know once we have something, so stand by. Okay. We've confirmed her location. I'll give you the coordinates you can proceed to. How did you find out? There's only one place she could have possibly gone. She's quite clever, so she wouldn't have settled for anything but the most optimal location. And there's only one place that fits all the criteria. I'm sure of it. Okay, we'll head out now. Okay, best of luck. Okay, still chapter 25, so she didn't leave that area. Found you.
I knew you would come. And this is the only place where I can hide and protect myself.
Then why did you stay here?
If I go anywhere else, I'll be killed. I don't want to die.
You said that you've come to distrust Ingrid. Why is that?
I once had 2 comrades, and they were both mass-produced Nikkes. The 3 of us accomplished things that were previously believed to be impossible for our mortals. We were proud of ourselves and felt that we were better than most other squads. The reason we were able to become as capable as we did was because of Elysian's curriculum, and the fact that Ingrid treated us like human beings. At least, that's what we thought. You remember the battle against the heretics? You mean when we fought them with Modernia?
Man, that was a long time ago.
Right. And we were deployed on that mission. We were deployed near her, and buying time until you guys arrived. The mission was a resounding success. Overcome with joy at what we'd accomplished, we planned on having a massive celebration. But my friends had their memories wiped.
They were those 2 mass-produced Nikkes that...
I begged Ingrid for an explanation, because I didn't understand. But all she told me was that it was classified. In the end, we were just weapons. She pretended to treat us like humans when it was convenient for her. But when it came down to it, we were nothing but instruments of destruction. That's when I began looking for an opportunity to escape. I don't know when they'll end up using me as a weapon again. They treated me like a human for so long that I truly believe that's what I was. The thought of the person whom I trust the most considering me little more than an instrument of their death terrifies me. And so I escaped.
There was no other choice. Not at the time.
Ingrid said the same thing. That's not good enough. I need to know why. What reason could there possibly be to have my friends killed?
I'm sorry.
And did you have something to do with it?
Yes.
Then explain yourself.
I can't.
Get out. Or kill me. Commander.
Let's go back.
Roger.
Jesus. What happened that day? I don't remember. It's been way too long, man. Was there something we ever even learned ourselves? Thank you for the gems. You did well. So, to keep the existence of Red Hood hidden, I erased the memories of the 2 Nikkes. Oh yeah, that's what it was. They saw Rappi use her power. That's what it was. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense now. Okay. Who trusted me most of all? Was that the right thing to do? Do you think I made the wrong choice? It was a sacrifice for the greater good. There had to have been a better choice. I don't know. I mean, again, they literally saw something they shouldn't have. But at the time, there was no choice in the matter. If she didn't do that, things would have ended badly. I'm not talking about Ingrid, you know, mind-wiping them either. I don't know. There had to have been a better choice. Perhaps, but there wasn't enough time. I was too inexperienced and wasn't smart enough. And so I ended up repeating the sins of my father. Anyways, you performed admirably. Thank you. What will you do now? I'll leave her be. All pursuits will be called off. I made a good choice that hurt her grievously. Yet rather than attempt to harm me, she chose to run. I'm grateful to her for that, and so I'll leave her alone. I hope that she'll be able to live on. As for me, when the opportunity presents itself, I will make my amends. Alright, well, that sucked. No, I'm not gonna do that. Come on, where is... Because I already know that since that's part of Chapter 27, Reptilion quest line ended before that. Tetra Connect, sure. Who was Tetra Connect? It was only Nikke's. Oh my god. Oh, it's this one I hated. It's Tetra Connect. The ones that they wanted to see, you know, tragedy. AKA seeing my Nikkes die. I want a video where Nikkes laid down their lives. Yeah. Screw these people. Hello, Commander. This is Tetra Connect. We run the ARC's entertainment industry. We contacted you again because we have a new plan for a video. Talk to the hand, I'm not listening. Trust us, we're sure you'll find this offer enticing. All you have to do is film Nikke's engage in combat with raptors on the surface. Whether or not you capture the raptors is of no concern to us. Just make sure you get some of great hero shots when Nikke is there in the thick of it. What are you getting out of this? Two things. One is that we want to maintain a good relationship with you. Yeah, well, when the dicks wanted me to, you know, record tragedy with my girls, yeah, no. You lost me immediately. You are the rising deity of the Ark. Deity, huh? Right now. It would be wise on our part to continue having a working relationship with such a person, since we previously came off so ill-mannered. More than just ill-mannered, but yeah. Albeit unintentionally. No, that was intentional. We wish to make up for it. The second has to do with the Elysian Company. They asked us to produce a Nikke advertisement for them. It just so happens that two of your Nikkes come from Elysian. We'll edit the footage together to make it look like they're in the midst of a real battle. Since we'll be using actual footage from up on the surface, it will be a wonderful verisimilitude to it. How in the bloody hell do you even say that? Whatever. So it's good to be used as a training advertisement. Correct. Well, what do you say? If that's what the footage is actually going to be used for, then I'll cooperate. I knew you'd come around. Well, looking forward to your footage. Yes, piss off. Commander, can I have a peek at your phone? Why? Have you been filming us? Let me see. You're not suspecting much of anything, are you? I'm just curious, that's all. It's that from a low angle I can see your... To be honest, Tetra Connect. Okay, the first one's a lot more interesting. Come on, let's see what happens. Is that actually true? If that's what you're after, then just tell us. I'll happily prepare. Anis! Hello! Excuse me? Forget what I just said. It just slipped out. Yeah, but you want something else to slip in, right? Right? Commander, tell us the truth. To be honest, Tetra Connect. Don't tell me you're getting mixed up with them again. Let me guess, they want you to film us doing some death-defying battle maneuvers. I explained the situation to everyone. Everything seems on the up and up, but Elysian has their own internal team that handles advertising. There's no reason for them to outsource it through TetraNet. And there's no way that Mustang would be okay with it in the first place. Why don't we just ask President Ingrid? Hey, you're right, why don't we? Okay, I'll ask. Ingrid, you reaching out to me first. This is unexpected. I have something to ask you. Go on. Did you ask Tetranet to produce a promotional video? Come again. I have no memory of that, but then again, I don't know everything that goes on in the company. I'll look into it. Thanks. Talk to you later. Alright. She'll look into it.
Check out the big shot, sending personal messages to a CEO.
Now we wait. Yeah, now we do. Are they potentially going to try to use the footage to make, you know, Roppy and Neon look bad? AKA making Elysian look very terrible. And a Tetra is the way to go. Which, I mean, currently with the standings and the towers, it's not really that wrong. They're not bad. But, you know, they're really not really the greatest to climb the tower either, man. I got the footage you sent me. I'm loving what I see. I'm sure we'll be able to put it to good use. On 1 second, I have another call coming in. For a while, there was no response. Commander, you're close to the CEO of Elysian. Let's pretend that none of this ever happened. What are you planning to do with that video? Doesn't matter, I'm calling the whole thing off. There's no reason for the video to be used. You were trying to besmirch the name of Elysian, weren't you? Let's end the conversation here. Answer my question. I just wanted to add a little spice to the mix. I was going to depict a ravaged Ark that had been decimated by the Nikkes. Do you think people would believe that it's real? It may sound hard to believe, but I'm sure there are some people who would believe it. For those kind of people, their feelings are more important than the truth. I make money by playing to those feelings. Don't ever contact me again. I won't. The last thing I want to do is get tangled up with someone who knows the CEO. Romantist? Who the heck are you? Are you the commander everyone's talking about? The ones who's willing to accept nearly any request. That's me. You don't say. Well, I don't care. Whether you do or I don't, right now. My heart's telling me that you're the one who can make my dreams come true. You better start making sense real quick. I want to go fishing. My soul cries out for it. I must experience this in my lifetime. Excuse me? Ah, perhaps. You don't know what fishing is. I've heard of it. Impressive, but nevertheless, let me help you fill in the blanks. Fishing is using the fishing rod as a means to realize your dreams. You must help me find a fishing rod, an expensive one. Using a homemade rod in the bathtub is not enough to satisfy me. Are there no fishing rods in the Ark? There are, but the genuine articles are all in museums. I tried to borrow one, but got caught and ended up doing some jail time. I see. So I'm begging you, let these hands of mine realize your dream of holding a true, genuine fishing rod. I will make it worth your while. If you need anything, name it. I will do everything in my power to help you. Just tell me where you need me to go. Certainly. Okay, you want me to go to chapter 20, alright.
Is this the place?
According to the photo our client gave us, yes.
Dang, that was easy. I wish all our requests were this simple.
I'd hardly call this client easy to deal with.
I guess you're right. That came across even in the text messages. You think so? I thought he and I would get along great. On our path of dream. Sure, whatever you say. Anyway, this guy seems really obsessed with accomplishing something using only his hands. And do you know what that's all about, Commander?
No. I'm not sure. Perhaps it has to do with the feeling you get from catching a fish.
If catching fish is the ultimate goal, surely there must be more effective options. Like, I don't know, throwing a grenade in the water or something.
What are you, Kuri from Genshin?
Really?
Although at that point it's a bomb.
That would never work. Or would it? Heck, why not? Let's try it out at some point. Could be fun. Yeah, real blast. If we can realize our dreams using firepower, then so can our clients. Firepower! A dream team, baby!
Let's go back. Okay, thanks for the 50 gems. OMG. Words can't describe my joy. The moment I held this fishing rod in my hands, the feeling was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. You like it? Like it, I love it. Laying there sullenly in my bathtub, I could feel my fishing aspirations waning. But now that yearning has been reignited, I've made up my mind. I've this feeling, this electricity coursing through my veins, comes from merely holding a fishing rod. Then I will give my life to achieving my dream of going fishing. I shall pore through the archives and locate a suitable fishing hole up on the surface. When that day comes, I will call upon you once again. Okay. You've turned what seemed like an impossible dream into a reality. I cannot thank you enough. For now, I must move on to larger waters. I shall practice in the Ark swimming pool. Well, we got 2 more things unlocked. None of them being reptilian, though. This blows. Hey there. What are you so amped up for? I've got a lot going on right now. I've only got access to this phone for 5 minutes, so I've got to make this quick. What is it? I found an amazing fishing spot on the surface. I had a top-of-the-line fishing rod delivered to your room. Can you go up for me and catch a fish at that primo fishing hole? Huh? Please hurry, promise me you'll do it. Fine, I promise. Awesome. You better keep your promise. Well, that's all from me. There are no more replies from Romantist. Chapter 26, okay. I arrived at the spot mentioned by Romantist. Before me a river flows. I guess this is where I'm supposed to fish.
Master, what's that you got in your hand?
A top-of-the-line fishing rod, apparently.
You're not going to fish here, are you?
Yes?
Are you serious?
I'm doing a favor for someone.
Ah, it's not that guy who's always prattling on about romance, is it? Ah, sweet romance.
Do you know how to fish? Sure, in theory. Understood. You can decide how many fish you want to catch, and I'll stand guard until you meet your quota. You really don't have to do that. You should know that an escort on the surface is mandatory. Then I'll just catch one.
And what a lucky guy you are, Commander, fishing in the company of Nikke's. And that's the kind of romantic outing all guys pine for. Really? Of course, to have a woman who not only understands you, but helps you with your hobbies. Wow, good point. You really are blessed, Commander.
Yeah. And I mean, it also helps if the girl knows how to, handle a rod. Like Scarlet. She knows how to handle a rod. A fishing rod, that is. I suppose. You can start fishing whenever you like. We'll stand guard. 30 minutes later. Another 30 minutes later. Yet another 30 minutes later.
Commander, we should start heading.
Suddenly the fishing rod curves down and I can feel something pulling from underneath the water. I've caught something. I pull back on the fishing rod with everything I've got. And it bends even more. If this continues, the fishing rod is bound to snap. I need to loosen my grip just a tad. There's an abrupt and violent yank on the line, and I nearly lose my grip on the fishing rod. This has become a battle of wills between myself and whatever Leviathan is lurking beneath the water. Please tell me it's a little fish. A very little fish. That'd be funny. I can't lose. 10 minutes later. This war of attrition doesn't seem to have an end in sight. That or, the fishing line is stuck on something. I'm risking it all with this move, but I've got to do something. I intentionally loosen my grip, and my watery opponent uses this opportunity to yank harder than ever. Little does it realize that this is all part of my trap. After a few moments, I can feel the tension in the line relax. This is the moment I tug on the fishing rod with every last ounce of my strength I have. Hyah! I pull out the hulking behemoth from the water. Despite its formidable size, it somehow appears weak and defenseless once removed from its natural domain. Victory is mine. Yes!
You actually caught it. Oh, wow, what a whopper.
Congratulations. I look at the fish flopping on the ground. Then remove the hook from its mouth and gently release it back into the water. Weren't we supposed to catch the dang fish and give the fish to the person? I can vividly recall the sensation in my hands only a few moments prior. The Herculean struggle with my aquatic nemesis. Each and every tremor of the rod. I can feel all of it. In every part of me, and especially up my hands and through my fingertips. It all makes sense now. This must be what people mean when they say they feel something in their bones. There, you've accomplished what you came here for. Let's head back. Actually... Yes. Could I just catch one more? We're addicted now. No. Dang, she said no! I guess that's gonna be one way to end an episode, with a Herculean catch of a fish. Thanks for the 50 gems, my guy. Sounds like you had a successful outing. I certainly did. Excellent. How was it? Did you feel it in your bones? It was amazing. You're darn right it is. I'm glad to see there's someone else out there who can feel the romance and thrill of fishing. Next time we must go together. Oh, I'm afraid that might be a little difficult. Why is that? I'm currently incarcerated. However, I'd be more than happy to go with you once I'm out. What did you do? I secretly took the surface elevator to reach the fishing spot. But they caught me in no time flat and brought me here. Fortunately, the warden here also understands the thrill of fishing, so they let me use a cell phone occasionally. That's quite a remarkable tale. And dare I say, romantic perhaps. Anyways, you can keep that fishing rod for the time being. We'll go angling together. One of these days for sure. Absolutely. Until then, never lose your sense of romance. Well, I've gotta go. Time for roll call. Take care of yourself. I will. God, what it... Ah, yes, the beauties of romance of fishing, yeah. It's so stupid. Well, if I don't, stop here, I'm never gonna actually get this uploaded today. So, with that, I'm going to be ending this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next one, where... I still haven't gotten another reptilian quest, but here's the thing. I probably need to do the older ones with Chili Pepper, Central Government Official, and Chronicler Verities to finally unlock more of Reptilian's quests. Because the fact that Pyrrha, aka Rappi's other one, wants us to do stuff in Chapter 27... We probably, again, have to do the older ones first. So, yeah. Next time, I'll do that. But how many days do we have left for Kill the Lord? We have 5 days and 16 hours left for Kill the Lord. Alright. So, I should be able to do Kill the Lord. Maybe if we actually unlock reptilian stuff tomorrow, or whenever I do the next episode for this, we should be able to do Kill the Lord next after that. Unless I end up getting, you know, sidetracked, and we're about to run out of time, then I'll do Kill the Lord, then we'll do more side quests. So I don't know how many side quests we have left, but yeah. I'll see you guys later, when hopefully we can actually finish Reptilion. By that I mean get more missions, because I don't know how many more we have left. I know when it ends, but yeah, it's nuts how many side quests there are in the game. But then again, it's all built up from over a year of playing the game and a few months that I did not do a single side quest. Besides the, like, 2 I did in the beginning. It's nuts. Very nuts. Almost as nuts as the fact that I still don't have a Tetris support chess piece. And I've played this game for over a year and a couple of months. I need them to make it to where we can make our own gear by turning 2 pieces of something else into something we need. Because it's ridiculous. So yeah, either way, I'll see you guys later.
プリバッティはここでお待ちしています。いってらっしゃいませ。